Parenting your child through their developmental firsts is initially exciting and rewarding, but as time goes by, we can start to feel an overwhelming sense of dread as our children approach adolescence. It's completely normal. As our children go through radical physical, emotional, and intellectual changes, it's helpful for you too to change and grow with them as a parent. It's natural for our teens to start pulling away from us as they transition into adulthood. Seeking independence is a normal part of maturity, and it's important to understand their behavior in context to maintain a close, positive relationship as they get older. Here's a few tips on how you can both come out the other side of the teenage years relatively unscathed. Educate yourself. Reading books and blogs about teenagers will help you to understand common adolescent behaviors and will help you feel informed and prepared for what's ahead. Don't forget, you went through this too. Self-reflection and hindsight are powerful tools at your disposal. Take some time out to think back on your own teen years, remembering the conflicts you faced, the embarrassments, and your behavior during that time. Talk to your kids early and often. Communication is key. Being open, transparent, honest, and supportive from a young age about all the different aspects of life will normalize these topics for both you and your child. Developing this kind of relationship with your child increases the chance of your teen opening up to you during adolescence because you've always been their support. Put yourself in your child's shoes. Connecting with your teen requires empathy, and you cannot be empathetic if you don't stop to listen to them. The skill of listening is invaluable, and as they open up, remember to not judge, criticize, interrupt, or give advice that they never asked for. Teens want to feel heard, understood, and valued. They're experiencing the world differently. Don't push them. Always be present, patient, available, supportive, and non-judgmental. Pick your battles. The purpose of adolescence is for your child to become independent. They pull away from you, become moody, test boundaries, experiment, and start exploring themselves, the world, and others. When your teen starts trying to express themselves in a way that you may not understand or approve of, such as dyeing their hair weird and wonderful colors, choose to respond rather than react. Take a step back and consider, is this expression of my teen's individuality harming anyone, or is it considered risky behavior? If the answer is no, then let it go. Don't sweat the small stuff and save your objections for the important battles. Set expectations. Teens need to understand what is expected of them. They'll groan and complain about having to do housework or having a curfew, but the aim is to find a balance between freedom and obedience. Set reasonable, clear, teen-appropriate expectations. They may not appreciate it, but they will in time. The real world is not without rules and expectations, so it's better that they start early and learn how to conduct themselves appropriately. Inform your teen and stay informed yourself. Knowledge and preparation are crucial for both of you. Start discussing adult topics with your child early on about experimentation and risky behaviors such as alcohol, cigarettes, sex, and drugs. If your teen is armed with knowledge about these topics, understands your family values, and what's considered appropriate in these circumstances before they encounter these situations as a teenager, then it's more likely that they'll respond appropriately when the time comes. Know the warning signs. Get to know the red flags. Learn to differentiate between normal teen behavior and red flags that could be a sign of serious troubles that may require professional help. For more information on what these warning signs are and how to identify them, please subscribe to our channel for future videos on this topic. Respect your kids' privacy. The right to personal privacy and respecting the privacy of others is a normal part of being an adult, so give them their privacy. But if you're concerned that something serious is at play, then investigating what is happening is perfectly acceptable. Starting with trust is key. Giving them your trust, but setting the expectation that if that trust is broken, then your teen will enjoy fewer freedoms until they rebuild and earn your trust back. Make appropriate rules. There's a lot to be said for structure, rules, discipline, and consistency. Sleep is critical to a developing adolescent, and they need more sleep than ever through this period. To help your child develop, set age-appropriate rules in your household. Despite what they think, you still know what's best for them. Research has shown that healthy eating, regular exercise, and regular sleeping patterns will decrease the likelihood of your teen becoming depressed and will help stabilize their mood. Navigating through adolescence can be relentless, frustrating, and exhausting for the both of you. Keep reminding yourself that although times are tough, eventually your teen will develop into a communicative, responsible, and independent young adult, and this is how they get there.